So the English idiom, a stitch in time saves nine, has a few other equivalents in English, and the idiom itself makes reference to sewing. So suppose you have well, basically means you better do your best to solve a problem before the problem gets worse. And the phrase itself is a little hard to understand, maybe because it would be more properly said, a stitch in time saves 9 stitches. So for example, suppose you get up one day and you're going to put on your favorite pair of pants and you notice there's a little hole in the knee. You say, well, I could fix this now. It would just take 5 minutes. Maybe 1 stitch would do it. But you put it off, and later the hole has gotten bigger and bigger, and you need to put a whole patch over it, or maybe you can't fix it at all. That would be a situation in which the phrase "a stitch in time saves 9" or more would apply. So train zoom, the ASL idiom, basically applies in situations where there's a conversation between 2 people and a third person enters, and they are trying to figure out what they were talking about. Maybe there was a funny story someone told, and the people who were talking don't want to go back and explain everything, and they probably miss the point anyway. It wouldn't have the same impact. And the closest equivalent that we have in English to that is miss the boat. Now that idiom, as far as I can tell, may apply in a broader range of circumstances where it could just mean you don't understand something. You miss the boat on that, you don't get it. But as far as I can tell in ASL, train zoom is more confined to a situation where someone missed information because they weren't there, and it won't be reproduced.